Hey, so this has nothing to do with music, but I wanted to take a moment to talk about this Marty Sheargold thing, specifically focusing on the thing he said about endometriosis. So if you don't know what happened, Marty Sheargold, who's a radio host on Triple M, woke up one morning and decided to make a whole bunch of comments disparaging women's sport in general, but specifically the Matildas. And then earlier in that program, he also made a comment about how he thought endometriosis wasn't real. The reason why this comment is so damaging is because we as men tend to have this feeling when it comes to issues that affect women, that because we don't personally experience them, that we're somehow exempt from taking responsibility for them, whether that be how they're at play in society or how they're discussed. Just because you have the luxury of not suffering from something yourself does not give you the right to then turn around and tell someone that their experience isn't real. The thing is, this does personally affect us as men, and I'll tell you why. Every dude I'm talking to right now knows someone who suffers from endometriosis. Endo affects 1 in 9 women in Australia. It causes tens of thousands of hospitalizations a year, whether it's a relative, whether it's a colleague, whether it's your girlfriend, or whoever it might be, you know somebody. It's a very complex condition that's notoriously difficult to diagnose, which means there are lots of stories that I've personally heard from people I know who have endometriosis about how it often goes misdiagnosed or undiagnosed for long periods of time, and it's often downplayed, often by male doctors in the medical system who don't take women reporting the symptoms seriously. We need to do a better job as men in Australia of listening to women when they're telling us what they're going through. Only by men speaking up and having conversations with their own friends about how they talk about women's issues are we going to be able to break this cultural cycle.
Because it hurts women, but it also hurts men.
Marty was talking about on his radio show is called out for what it is right at the time. Because what he said contributes to an overly masculine and entirely unempathetic culture whereby women's voices are minimized or silenced. And in 2025, we absolutely need better than that.